Hey guys, Coach Sam here. It's Monday, April 29th, 2024, and it's the first day of the training week. So you guys know what we're doing. We're smashing those stems. All right, guys. So for your leg day today, we're going to start off with a rolling warm-up of sorts. You guys have seen us introduce this on the shoulder and arm day, I believe, a few weeks ago. And so this is just a very quick warm-up to get your heart rate spiked, get some blood flowing into your lower body musculature. If you guys need additional mobility work, activation work, feel free to add that in. But this is just meant to offer you a little bit of a reduced warm up, but the intensity is going to be there to allow you to feel like you're, hot and heavy before we get to our heavy mechanical loading movement for the day. So for this warm up for leg day heat up is going to be 3 rounds, 20 jump squats in a wide stance. Feel free to do these with just body weight. No need to load these into 10 band resisted step ups each leg. So that's going to hopefully get your glutes, your hammies, and your quads nice and lit up. All right. So for our heavy mechanical loading movement, you have your squat variation. So it is completely up to you which option you choose. You can do a traditional barbell back squat. You can conduct a front squat. You can conduct a heels elevated back squat or a heels elevated front squat. You can perform a safety bar squat, a hack squat, or a belt squat. It all depends on what you have access to and what's most comfortable for you to progressively load the movement throughout the course of the sets and maintain, orthopedic safety, and then also for your own personal comfort. So the sets, this should definitely be painful from a stimulus perspective, but not from an orthopedic perspective. So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling joint pain, it's definitely a difference between muscular burn. So we want to make sure that you are progressing these exercises in a, healthy and safe manner. So we're going to be doing 6 sets here. We're going to be starting with a blood flow set at set 1 with 15 light reps and an RPE 5. Then we have a couple of feeder sets of 5 reps for 3 sets. For sets 2, 3, and 4, you have 3 feeder sets of 5 reps. So a feeder set is just you loading some weight on the bar so your central nervous system and your body feels a heavier load before you actually touch it for maximal output. So we're going to be building up, add some load, feel free, take a good 90 seconds to 2 minutes to rest in between those feeder sets so you're fresh, because that top set for set 5 is really where we want you to put out maximal effort. So we're looking for an RPE 10 at 10 to 15 reps as heavy as possible. So pick a load that is going to challenge you for that rep range there, and then try to get at least 10 to 15 reps there. And then if you get 9, that's fine. If you get 16 or 17, that's also fine, but use that as a marker for next time. Now for our drop set for set 6, this is going to be a work rest giant set. So you're going to be performing 35 total reps. You're going to reduce your weight from set 5 by approximately 30%. Then you're going to perform 7 reps. And then you're going to, if you're doing a barbell, rack the bar for 15 seconds. And then you're going to do that 5 times through for 35 total reps. This is going to be a pretty metabolically stressful set. So keep in mind, try to, manage your heart rate and also pay attention to your technique as well. Because as we fatigue, sometimes we tend to potentially push our chest forward, or, your knees might cave in. So just keep in mind, you want to make sure that you're stimulating the muscles properly under load in a healthy manner. All right. So for our concentration work, we have our banded barbell stiff-legged deadlift. So take a look at the tempos that we've started to include on the instructions for our methods index. At the top of each day, we talk about how to read these tempos properly. So for this specific movement, you have a tempo of 3, 1, X, 0. So the way you read these tempos properly is the first number is the lowering of the movement. The second number is a pause in the bottom portion of the movement. The third number is the concentric or the lifting portion of the movement. And the fourth number is the pause at the top of the movement. So the way you would do this is you would bring the bar up to your hips, because for an RDL, Romanian deadlift, or stiff-legged deadlift, that's the starting position. You would go 1001, 1002, 1003 till you get your bottom position. You would hold that stretch for a 1 count. You will explosively come up for the X, and then you will not pause at the top, so you can keep tension in your hamstrings, and repeat that for the required rep range. So we got 4 sets, building from an RPE 6 to an RPE 9, going from 12 reps light into 1 feeder set of 10. And then your top 2 sets are going to be a set of 10 and a set of 8 for your top 2 sets. For setup here, grab a light to a medium band, place it around the top of the barbell, and just stand on it. It's probably the simplest setup for most of us. And then for our finisher movement for today, we have some metabolic stress work. You're going to be performing 4 supersets of a heel elevated goblet squat into triple pulse walking lunges. So we want you to build up in weight over these 4 sets. You'll be performing 15 heel elevated goblet squats with a tempo of 3-1-x-0, which, as a reminder, is 3 seconds down, a 1 second pause in the bottom position, explosive movement on the concentric or lifting portion of the movement, and then no pause at the top to maintain that muscular tension on your quads there. So you're performing 15 reps and then immediately into 10 triple pulse dumbbell walking lunges per leg. So on these triple pulse walking lunges, go a little bit lighter than you might think you need to. There's going to be some compounding fatigue that's going to be built up from the heels elevated goblet squat. And then make sure you're taking, a good 90 seconds to 2 minutes to rest there. And then once that's done, that should cash you guys out pretty good for the day for leg day. You guys have some optional core work you can hit, and your recovery work as well. Make sure you guys are continuing to film your videos. We love seeing them at the Thunderbro family page. Keep asking questions. We love making sure that you guys are up to speed on all of your training, nutrition, lifestyle questions. Keep throwing them in that Facebook page there. If you guys are on Train Heroic or Beyond the Whiteboard, make sure that you guys are reaching out to the coaches on that platform. And then hope you guys have a great training week. We'll see you out there.